Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking. I'm going to be doing the April 2025 energy update. We are already in the month of April. I haven't had time to pre-channel messages for this, but I am going to be talking to you about different crystals that can support you for the energies this month. I'm going to be talking to you about different Amanda Ellis sprays that can support you in this month, in case those are something that you have. And if you don't have them, I'm going to spray them so you can still benefit from the energy of them in this video. I'm also going to pull some oracle cards and just channel messages in the moment for everyone. Some of you have reached out to me because it's been a while since I have put a video out. It's been in general, I haven't been putting videos out anywhere near at the volume I once did, or at least when I started. When I started, I was doing like 5 videos a week. And that was cool and that was fun and I love that. A lot of different things going on for me personally that have kind of kept me away more. I've been building some new services, so in the very near future, you will hear me begin to discuss those new services. If you're interested about the new services, before I even talk about them, I think there are 3 of them. 3 of them. I've been busy. 3 of them on the website right now. So you can check those out on your own if you are interested. Probably link them in this video, but I will properly talk about them at a later point. Susan and I, my business partner, we've had a client who has passed away unexpectedly this week. Well, not this week, but we found out about it this week. And so that kind of threw a wrench in things, as well as grief does, right? Because you can't really ignore grief. Grief comes in and grief is like, you will pay attention to me. And it kind of made me start thinking a lot about different things, because the business that Susan and I run, we have a lot of very regular clients. We have a lot of people that we are very much in connection with. We have people in a Patreon group with us that we are very much connected with. And it kind of made me realize that, at some point we all will pass away, and just realizing that it's gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna be hard because we are so involved in our clients' lives. And I mean, not like we are, blowing up your phones and all of these other things, but we know where you are in your journey. We know what you're working on. We know what you're struggling with. And Susan and I really, really, really want the best for each of you. We really want each of you to succeed and get exactly where it is you're trying to go, and get places that you didn't even think you could get to, right? So we are your biggest cheerleaders, basically. And we're kind of in the background, right? Because we're not your mom, we're not your dad, we're not your children or your spouse or your best friend or your next door neighbor, but we're always kind of in the background wanting good things for you. Let me start off by showing you, what do we want to do? I'm going to start off by showing you the sprays, because that's what he's telling me to do. And when I show you what sprays they've chosen, and when I show you what crystals have been chosen, and these are both from Metatron, Archangel Metatron shows both of these, you kind of get an idea. You kind of get this theme going of, okay, this is what's important for this month, and so you can kind of sense what the energies are going to be. The first one that they gave me is one that I never use. You can tell by how full this bottle is. This is Mary Magdalene. Sorry for the shine. Mary Magdalene, Divine Feminine. So she is, let's just ask her to come in. Mary Magdalene, if you can join each person right now who is watching this video at any point that they are watching this video, if they are willing to invite your energy in. She is known for the divine feminine. She's great at embodying the intuition and the compassion and the nurturing and the receptivity and the magic, all of these things. And so divine feminine is also about being still and going within, right? It's the opposite of the like go, 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 do energy. So being receptive, kind of having that go with the flow kind of approach is going to be important this month, because to be honest with you, based on what I'm seeing, April is going to be challenging, just the same way March was challenging, the same way, February was challenging. And it might be different challenges, but as we continue to come up against these difficult energies, we need to make sure we're not in a state of resistance. Because if you resist what the truth is, if you resist the reality of what's going on, whether that's like on the world stage or in your personal life, it causes suffering, right? So if you if you're an alcoholic but you're like, no, I'm not, I don't have a problem with alcohol, if you're resisting that truth, it's going to cause you suffering, right? Because you're not going to address your health the way you need to. You're going to continue to deny its existence. Or if you have trouble in your partnership, same thing. If you try to wish it would just go away, it's not going to go away. It's not going to get any better. And so denying it or resisting the truth of something makes us sad, makes us miserable, makes us wish it was different, right? So it brings in that suffering. We have the violet dragon, who I love and who I'm working with on some of my new sessions. So this spray is Violet Dragon, Master Clearance and Danger Defense Spray. By the way, so these are all Amanda Ellis's sprays. So Susan and I have no business affiliation with Amanda Ellis. But we like to advertise her products because, well, her sprays. We like to advertise her sprays because they're absolutely fantastic and we use them in our work. So they're available to everybody. She lives in the UK. Shipping takes a while, but it's worth it. Okay, so Violet Dragon. Let's invite the Violet Dragon in. So the Violet Dragon is playful. They're male and female. And you might feel different sensations as I ask each of these energies to come in. You might feel them get closer to you. You might feel them touch you. You might hear them say something. You might smell something. You might know something. This dragon's touching my heart. So Violet Dragon energy. Violet Dragon energy is kind of closely tied into like Master Saint Germain energy or like the Violet Flame energy. So this is about transmuting lower vibrational energies in order to, they're saying, successfully be able to move forward. So if you get caught up in a lower vibrational frequency, it's like getting caught up in a net. It's really hard to move forward when you're busy. You're busy with emotions that are not productive, right? Because sometimes we have emotions about things that, well, a lot of times we're having emotions about things we need to have emotions about because we need to process it. But sometimes we get mad or sad about something that we cannot control, right? Like we're mad or sad about something we're seeing going on in the world or something that someone in our life is choosing to do that we don't agree with. And we can get caught in that energy and it prevents us from moving forward on our journey, which is what we need to focus on. So Violet Flame Dragon. We have Sanat Kumara, which is essentially a higher dimensional version of Yeshua's energy. This is like, I'm obsessed with this one. The Love and Light spray. You can use this as connecting with Sanat Kumara. You can use this as connecting with like crystalline energies. Like if you are interested in crystalline dragons or crystalline dolphins or any energy that is of like the highest frequency, because that's what crystalline is. This is like a really loving energy. This is really soothing energy. It's like a calming type energy. I'm asking if he wants to say anything, and he said no. So I'm just gonna move on. We have Archangel Uriel, who's associated with like an orange or like a red color. This spray is for healing and connection. But I'll tell you what, Archangel Uriel, to just step forward. It's a fantastic energy. Feels very similar to me to Metatron, because Metatron is, ooh, that smells fiery. Jeez Louise. Yes, this smells really fiery. It smells good. Archangel Metatron is like he's all the archangels. If all the archangels were one being, that is Metatron. That's why he's like amazing and like the best possible archangel to be in connection with, in my opinion. Uriel is going to help you to see the ways that your guides are reaching out to you through signs and symbols to connect with you. So Uriel is the one that's leaving the feathers and leaving the hearts and showing you the 1111 number. He's reminding you that your guides are there, your guides love you, and your guides are guiding you, right? That is their name. They are your guide, your spirit guide, and that's what they're doing. They're always trying to help you to manage your current moment if you're struggling with it, and to try to see what's the next best step for you. We have Kuan Yin, who's all about compassion, mercy, love. She's similar to Mother Mary, but she's got power. Well, not that Mother Mary doesn't have power. I should rephrase that. All ascended masters and gods and goddesses and angels have power, but only gods and goddesses are very comfortable showing that to you. The ascended masters and the angels will not show you power, because it ties back to ego, ties back to self, and they don't want to intimidate you, and they don't have an ego. The ascended masters have conquered their egos, right? They've ascended beyond their egos, and so they don't care about looking or feeling powerful. Kuan Yin is like the most loving energy. She's like an angel. She's not, but she feels like an angelic energy, but she's got power behind her. So it's really cool energy to work with. And so this is coming back to the heart chakra. This is coming back to traumas and pains and difficulties that we may be going through. This is coming back to compassion for the self, for your own suffering, and compassion for the suffering of others. So remember that when someone is suffering, it doesn't always look like suffering, right? Like sometimes someone's suffering and you're like, oh my gosh, you can see this person is hungry, this person is sick, this person is whatever. And it's obvious, right? Oh, you could have compassion for that. There are many other times where someone is hurting and the way they express themselves to the world is with hatred. It is with anger. It is with a desire to separate people from each other and separate themselves from others. The person believes themselves to be superior, right? So the truth, so if you get past that 3D layer and you go up higher, the truth of the situation is that this person is suffering. And so us learning to manage our thoughts and us learning how to become more like an archangel or more like an ascended master, we are going to begin to bring our awareness into situations that are triggering for us. And we're going to slowly bring awareness in and start to recognize this at the root of this person is suffering. They are a narcissist because truly, deep down, they believe they are not enough. That's the truth. You'll never see that expressed from them because that's not part of the defense that they've built up for themselves. But it's important for us to be able to tap into those spiritual truths so that we can react in compassionate and loving ways. We have hope or positive mindset. So again, this is for the things that happen that upset us, that make us feel like all is lost, that make us feel like nothing will ever be right in this area again. Like, how could this ever be fixed? I'm clearing something. Hold on. Sorry. Can you clear me a different way, please? So if you're feeling despair about a certain aspect of your life, you're feeling despair about how am I ever gonna get a job that I don't hate? How am I ever going to get pregnant? How am I ever gonna find a partner who adores me? How am I ever going to make enough money to buy a home or retire? Or if you're worried about world events, right? So hope spray. And then the last spray I'm going to bring in is Archangel Michael. Who doesn't love Archangel Michael? Very loving. He's very charismatic. He's protective. Got a great sense of humor. He's giving me emotional energy here now. That's why. Okay, step back a little bit. So Archangel Michael is very compassionate. And he's very good at supporting and loving and caring for people who are sad or depressed or anxious. Because when you go into that kind of energy, your vibration goes lower than 3D, right? When you go into worry or fear about the future, or you're grieving, right? Your energy naturally goes down into like 2D. It can go lower than that, but let's just say 2D. And Archangel Michael works in the astral realm. Like that's his space, right? Like he works with keeping the demons in check, essentially, and helping people move through the astral realm who need to go back to their higher selves, need to go back through the white light. And so that's his space. So when you drop down into that 2D space and you don't belong there, he's right there. I mean, the demons are right there too, right? They're telling us nothing's ever going to get better and this, that, and the other thing is going on. And oh my gosh, let's worry about this. But Archangel Michael is there too. So remember that. He's also there trying to talk to you, trying to say, let's not get too intense and too serious about this. Let's take a break at times and pull this back up higher, because you can't see yourself and you can't see your life clearly when you're at a 2D vibration. Even when you're at a 3D vibration, you can't see things clearly. So he's going to be there helping to support you to go up higher. So you saw my reaction to him because he's reacting to me, because I'm going to be processing grief for a while, right? Like when someone passes away, it's, when there's any kind of big loss, right, in someone's life, um, there's no quick recipe to just like fixing it, resolving it, getting through it, right? It's a process. And sometimes you have hard days and sometimes you have easy days and sometimes you have hard moments and sometimes things feel like normal. So he's acknowledging that he's going to be helping me with the grief. Okay, let me show you some of these crystals really quickly. I know some of you are big crystal people. Metatron gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Normally he gives me 7. I think maybe because he gave me some weird ones, he wanted to, I don't know why he gave 10. 10 is like a number of completion, of going full circle. So perhaps this is something to do with it as well. So one of the crystals that he's recommending is crystal praise. So you will see this guy, he can look a lot of different ways. Right? This one kind of looks like the picture. It can look a lot of different ways depending on how it's cut, how much matrix is on it, what color the green is. Yeah. So allow yourself to receive. So this is about the heart chakra. This is about healing. Color green, heart chakra. This is about being able to receive the love that you need from yourself and from your guides to move past whatever is causing you grief. We've got turquoise. Prioritize your health. So honestly, this is prioritize your emotional health. And so turquoise, it can come in different colors with different amounts of matrix, which is this like brown stuff on here. Turquoise is also a great protective stone, but this is really, again, it's coming back to, you've got so if you think of turquoise, the color, it's green and blue, right? So we got the green for the heart healing, and we got the blue, which is like soothing. So we're like soothing the hurts, is what that is. Larimar, which is native to the Dominican Republic. It's a one source gemstone, one source stone. They also come in a lot of different varieties, as far as like the patterns on them and how green they are, how blue they are. This is for perspective. So this is going to help you with what we talked about when you're dipping down into 2D, or if you're in a 3D kind of thought process, being able to pull yourself up higher in order to overcome whatever that obstacle is. Because if you think about it, and if you think about it like this, so let's say we got like 2D, 3D, 4D. Let's just pretend those are the levels. So when you're in 2D, it's going to seem like there's this boulder in your way, right? Can't get past this boulder because you have the 2D perspective. And even when you're at the 3D perspective, can't get past this boulder. It's too hard. It's impossible. I'm blocked. When you go into like 4D, 5D thinking, you realize, oh no, there's a solution. I can go right over this. And so you can't see the solution when you're down here, but when you're up here, you can see it and you can go over the obstacles. Ocean jasper was brought up. I'm going to say this is all jasper, not just ocean jasper. Jasper is so multifunctional, so useful in so many ways. The message on the card is schedule yourself in. So this is really about, it's about stopping what you're doing and taking the time to address what you need. So it's like, stop what you're doing. Have you been taking care of your physical body? Like, are you okay? Is your blood sugar okay? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? Are you getting enough sleep? And it's checking in and going, okay, what about my emotional body? Is something frustrating me right now that I need to kind of take a deep breath and take time to release that? Do I need a moment to cry? it's about, taking time to meditate, taking time to take a walk, taking time to be alone, right? Because the divine feminine is about kind of withdrawing and accessing that divine knowledge through um, tuning out the busyness. We have Herkimer Diamond, which I just realized this is hilarious. Herkimer Diamond is one of the crystals that is very much in line with Archangel Michael. Herkimer Diamond is technically only found in Herkimer, New York, which is in the United States. It's not truly a diamond, it's a clear crystal quartz. These are about alignment. So this is about helping to connect you with higher vibrational information and actually be able to receive it. Because if your chakras are not balanced, then the energy can't go all the way through, right? So this is what the importance of taking care of your energy body is. We have tourmalinated quartz, which is clear quartz with black tourmaline. And it says, get out of your own way. So, and this is tapping back into the same types of messages. So black tourmaline is about protection. Black tourmaline is about helping you to ignore lower vibrational energies. Really, demons is what this is coming back to. So demons are going to be the source of low vibrational thoughts, typically. That's all the worries, the fears, the hopelessness. And so you put this in black tourmaline in the quartz, and the quartz amplifies it. And so when they're saying get out of your own way, this is really like not allowing your thoughts that are fearful or worried dictate how you feel and how you choose to behave. Because now you've gotten in your own way. Now you are stopping yourself from your own journey. It's perfectly natural for us to go, oh my gosh, what if, right? If you start a sentence with what if, that's normally that's normally a red flag, right? What if this happens and then that happens and then, oh my gosh, what will I do? It's normal to have a thought like that, but you have to be able to look at it objectively from a higher perspective and go, okay, I'm worried. It's normal to be worried, but I'm not going to keep cycling this thought. I'm not going to keep imagining and fantasizing about outcomes to situations that are not part of my current reality. And so it's choosing to kind of put the thought over to the side and not letting that thought ruin your day, become an emotion, ruin your day. Or if it becomes the emotion, next it will become the behavior. Thoughts become emotions that become behaviors. To stop the behaviors we do not want, we have to go back to the thoughts and address the thoughts that are not in our best interests. We have hematite to ground yourself, which is important because if things are going on in your personal life or in the world that make you feel unstable or afraid or worried, this is going to help make you feel secure and grounded and safe. And that's important because there's no reason for any of us, to be living in a state of fear or worry. It's not natural to the soul. It's very natural to the 3D vibration, which is why so many people struggle with those things. But it's not supposed to be what you are going through. You can transcend it with work, focusing on your thoughts. Okay, I have two more. We've got bloodstone And this is the only example I have because I actually just bought this guy for some work that we did in our Patreon group. Bloodstone is an exceptionally magical stone. It's a great stone if you are interested in doing shamanic work, or magic work. Honestly, if you were to Google all the information on bloodstone, it's not complete. Like, people are like, oh, it's for this, it's for that. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you are not, you can, by feeling this, I'm like, there's a lot more going on with this stone than what we currently understand. The message for this one is not part of the card. He's showing this to me almost like it's a really advanced grounding stone. So it's almost like hematite on steroids, because this is tying back into earth energies is what he's showing me. It's tying back into planetary energies, and it's going to anchor you really deeply. That's why I like it so much. I don't do enough grounding. Okay. I'm gonna have to tune into this one too, because I don't think this is the message. The last crystal is iolite. Iolite is it's like a indigo colored stone. It's kind of a purplish blue. It's sometimes called a water sapphire. This one has this like shimmer across it. So that is, if you get one of like the higher quality pieces, it'll have that. Most of them don't have that, but I'm like, yeah, I'm really obsessed with it, so I try to look for pieces that are crazy, because shiny things, there you go. Shiny things make me happy. Oh, now it's gonna drive me nuts if I can't get that to shine. There we go. So let me see what these are for now that I'm sitting here playing with my shiny rocks. Oh, okay. So a couple things. Iolite is, let me double check and make sure it's Raziel, isn't it? Yeah. So this is one of the crystals that connects with Archangel Raziel, if you are into him. Um, he's like telling me, he's like, you're into me? I'm like, yes, I am. So the reason, because this is supposed, like, it's normal for iolite, no, I shouldn't say normal. If it's pure iolite, it has a kind of this rainbow confetti shine to it, like this one, which is called being bloodshot. This one, I don't know if you can tell, it's a different coloring on this right here. It's more like a red color, and this is actually some sunstone in this one. So yeah, there we go. So this is a sunstone iolite. So this is two different stones. It's sunstone and it's iolite. Sunstone is tied into masculine energies. The purple part, the iolite part, is tied into divine feminine energies. So again, we're tying back to divine feminine. So this is going to help you with being more introspective, pausing, connecting with your knowing and your intuition instead of just reacting to the scenario. So that's what these are good for. I think it feels really comforting, and maybe it's because it's Raziel. It's one of the stones that I literally just like put it in my pocket and I'll just leave it there because I just love the way the energy feels. Okay, I'm talking more than I was planning on talking. Let me pull a couple cards. I'm not going to pull too many because I feel like you guys have the tools for the month, but let me see if there's anything. See what else they want to do. And I'll show you the decks that I'm using also in case you are someone who I'm sorry, I can see the cards I'm pulling, so I'm laughing at them. Okay. The first deck that I'm pulling from is called Universal Dragon Oracle. It's this guy. I pulled 3 cards out. This is the one I was laughing at. So we've got this orange dragon and it says service. The reason I'm laughing is because Archangel Uriel, these are his colors in this dragon. This spray is called Loving Service and Light. And so for this card to be called Service and be the orange, this is Archangel Uriel's energy. And look what he's doing. He's got a staff with the light on it. He's like, I will show you the way. I will lead you. I will lead you. I will guide you to the places that you need to go. It's like, don't fear the struggle. Don't fear the suffering, because it's temporary. It's for a time. Oh, I forgot one of the crystals. I totally just skipped over it. This is the last one. Carnelian. Feed your creativity. And I just grabbed a carnelian skull, which only has a little bit of orange on it. So carnelian, feed your creativity. And that's actually tying back into this card. Inspiration. So check it out. So this dragon's in the darkness, right? It's like nighttime, it's like pitch black out. So this is like symbolic of our journeys. When we are in a dark space, when we are going through darkness and difficulty and struggle, that's the only time. You think of like nighttime. Nighttime, when it's dark, is the only time you can see the stars, right? And so it's going through the dark situations and being inspired by the wisdom that is visible only when you are going through darkness. So that's kind of, this is high level messaging right now. Be inspired by the light that still shines through the darkness. All right, let's see what we have here. Got red dragon. Got the word truth. Okay. So remember the visual I was giving you where I was like, if you're thinking in 2D or you're thinking in 3D, then you keep coming up against this boulder and you're like, there's no way out. This dragon is looking at either a window or a door, right? And it's closed. He can't get through, right? That's the illusion. The illusion is that he's held back, he's restrained, he's blocked. The truth is that he's a dragon, he's got some wings there, and he can fly over his obstacles. The red, sorry. So turning back into this color too. The red of the dragon ties back into the root chakra, which is, again, about fears and worries and safety and security. So it's taking care of that root chakra to help us manage our thoughts and emotions better. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to do this one next. Shamanic medicine. Got 2 cards. Got 3 cards. And that's what he wants. And so let me put the rest of these away. Okay. The first card that came out says birth and renewal. And we have like this kid. We have an egg in the background with a bird. We got this like seedling. Yeah. They're showing me like like the Tower card in tarot, which is like the Tower card is when you kind of get shook to your foundation, right? Where something happens that seems really bad, something falls apart, something uh, crumbles, and it seems bad, but it's the beginning of, it allows for birth, it allows for renewal, it allows for rebirth. Um, and so they're showing me like if you're a little baby bird inside an egg, your egg is your home, right? And if you like, you break out of there, you just broke your home is like toast. And so that looks scary, right? Oh my gosh, my home is gone. What will I do? Well, you have been born, you have been birthed into a new set of circumstances. You are birthed now into a space where that egg cannot serve as your home anymore. And so this is what the kind of growing pains that we are all going through in different ways in the month of April. I guess I'll see. This says Dream Weaver, and I think it says accessibility. Never seen this particular card before, but let's take a look. Ooh, it's really cool because we have guides, spirit guides in the background. We've got Fox, which is like tied to Inari Okami, who is a Japanese goddess or Japanese god. We've got the owl, which is the very standard animal spirit guide of those who practice magic. And then we even have like this old man face that looks very much like Merlin, Gandalf, again dealing with magic. Oh, yeah. So I am not know why they're having me tell you guys this, but I kid you not. Okay, so if you get a piece of iolite and you put it on your third eye, my guides had me do that once I first got my iolite, and you'll see she's got the mark right there. It really does do nice, beneficial things for your third eye. And so, you know, stick it on your third eye. It's going to help connect you with the information you want to connect to instead of the lower frequencies. Yeah, look, accessibility. Accessibility. Yeah, it's going to help you access your guides. Absolutely. All right, last card of this Oracle card deck, and then I have one more. This says bells and deflection. Bells and deflection. Almost looks like an antler and a feather. We've got some bells tied to this. Oh, okay, hold on, because they're they're showing me how this is used in a shamanic context. Because remember, this is shamanic medicine, and so they're showing me, and I don't know what group this is, but they're showing me that you can. This is a tool that's been created with the antler, with the feather, with the bells, and um, and when they shake it, the bells, it's to deflect or send away the lower vibrational energies. And so this is the same as like the black tourmaline in the quartz. This is the same thing as like you working with Archangel Michael. It's to help repel that which is not in your best interest. And so sometimes this is just literally us going into our own thoughts and choosing to repel the thoughts that are not going to help us out. This is my last deck that I'm going to tap into. This is Beyond Lemuria. This was a gift one of my clients, and I love it. And I never used this deck. This is as far as I know, I think this might be the first time I'm using it on YouTube. So let's see what they pull out. Is that all? Yes. They're doing 3 cards from each of the decks. So this is going to be the last 3. Okay. First card that. Guys, I just realized I've had my mic not on my body this entire video. My apologies, because that means the audio is going to be horrible for 45 minutes. This is what happens when I don't do videos often enough. The first card here is Transformation. Yeah. And it's almost like she's in like a little cocoon, right? It's almost like, to me, this is like she's wrapped up in this lower energy, almost like she's been planted in the ground, right? And as she transcends her lower thoughts, it's like the lotus blossoms, where she can reach a higher level, where she can transform. I'm so mad about this mic situation. That makes me so upset. But I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna breathe it out. Okay. Alignment. Remember, we received alignment. That was the message for the Herkimer diamond. Also, we have, and so alignment, remember we were talking about aligning the chakras so that you can receive all the energies. We have dolphins in this, which ties back into the love and light spray, because this is the crystalline energy and the crystalline dolphins. And there were crystalline dolphins present on Lemuria, which is what this deck is about. And so making sure your chakras are aligned this month. So take the time to listen to singing bowls or listen to chanting that's designed to align your chakras. And those are on YouTube all over. They're free. If you notice like strong imbalances in like one chakra or multiple chakras, you're probably going to need to get an energy healing session. And we have like an energy clearing session that'll work for you if you wanted to go with us, or you could do like a standard Reiki session with someone else, and that would help line you up so that you can easily receive all of that good energy that you need to receive. Oh my gosh. 2 different cards with dolphins, so there are no coincidences. So I'm going to say crystalline dolphins are involved with this month. Yeah. So the crystalline dolphins are they are present in a space in the higher realms known as the galactic ocean realm. The crystalline dolphins are also present within our planet and within all planets, and they assist with energy flow. They assist with moving energy from the center or the heart of a planet, and almost like moving it like helping blood move through veins to get to all the different spots in the world that need certain energies. So they're all about energy flow and playfulness and moving that energy. So life force energy. If your energy, and this is going back to alignment, if your energy is not flowing, if there is a blockage, if there is stagnation in the energy that moves through your body, that's when people get pain. That's when people get sickness. That's when people get emotional struggles. So if this is like in your solar plexus, which is above your belly button, you might get a physical symptom, like you might have problems with indigestion or nausea. You could have emotional symptoms like not feeling confident, lacking courage, doubting yourself, not feeling strong enough to hold your own opinion or speak up about things. So there's for all of the chakras, there are different physical and emotional ways that this can manifest. So I would just say it's important to keep the energy flowing. If you are trying to assist your chakras with staying open and balanced, and you're doing this on your own, use crystals if you have them, the different colors for the different major chakras within your body. Amanda Ellis has sprays for that to help you with balancing if you wanted to use those. And then also call in these crystalline dolphins and invite them. And you know what, let's just do it. Let's just do it now. Probably gonna regret this. Okay, so anybody who would like to do this, just in your mind, acknowledge it. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to ask them to come right now and remove blockages. And you can ask them to do this at any point, and they can help to a certain extent. So if the blockage is due to something that you've already processed but you haven't released, calling them in is going to release it. If the blockage is due to something that you haven't looked at yet, that you still need to process, you still need to get mad about, sad about, you still need to think it over, then it'll probably help loosen it, but that blockage will remain. So afterwards, if you feel a blockage right now and the blockage remains after we do this, you need some kind of assistance, perhaps. You'll know. You might need assistance with identifying what these traumas are to help you process them, because sometimes they're tying back to past lifetimes more strongly than the current lifetime, and so it's hard to recognize it in the current lifetime. Okay, so let's go ahead, and anyone who wants to, just acknowledge this right now. And I'm going to use the love and light spray because this connects with their energies. If we could please have the crystalline dolphin step forward now. And for each one of us who is willing, including myself, if you could please, yeah, they're already starting. If you could please strategically go through our energy now and assist us with our energy flowing properly through all of our chakras, not just the chakras in our physical body, not just our major chakras, but any flow that you can assist us with. Okay. And the way you might experience this, when my head goes up, this is energy leaving my neck that shouldn't be in my body. So that's what that was. For each of you, it could be yawning, coughing, burping. It could be sneezing. It could be pressure in a certain spot that then moves through you and the pressure goes away. And that's actually a blockage being pushed through. You can feel something right here, which is, it's tied into my heart chakra, but it's not the heart chakra. It's some type of minor chakra that they're working on. And so any discomfort you feel, just try to relax your physical body and try to take deep breaths, because your breath is connected to relaxation and release, and your physical body needs that experience of being like the divine feminine. Let me spray this. Your physical body needs to be receptive and flexible and open, which is what divine feminine energy is, in order to allow the energies that don't belong there the space to come out. Because if you have energy in you that needs to be released, but you're stressed out and you're always on the go and you're like this, you're tense, then the energy can't release. You have to allow the experience. You have to kind of submit to the experience, be like, you know what? I'm going to let down my guard and I'm going to just kind of relax here. And that allows that energy to naturally come out of you, and then you will naturally feel more relaxed. But you have to choose it first. You have to choose to kind of lower your shoulders, kind of soften your neck. And when you do these things with your body, it also allows your guides to enter into your body and to help you that way as well. Because anytime you like see me moving, like with my shoulders or any movement that I'm not in charge of, any movement that I'm not doing, you have to trust them enough to allow them in to do that. And so I've learned to do that over time. When I first started, it wasn't so easy. And even with your pendulum, the pendulum is the same concept. You're relaxing enough to let them move the pendulum instead of you worrying about, am I doing it right? And you may feel the sensations from the crystalline dolphins change. Like I can feel them in my sacral chakra right now. And you might feel them in places you weren't expecting to. You might feel them like in your ears, in your hands, in your feet. And they're most likely going to work from the inside out. So most likely they'll start inside your physical body and then they'll expand to your etheric chakras, which we have more. Is that right? We have more etheric chakras, which are chakras outside of your physical body, than we have chakras inside our physical body. That's what they just said. Dang. Yeah, they're trying to show it to me. We're basically this constellation, this grouping of chakras. It looks like stars, but it's big chakras that are the major ones, and it's a ton of minor ones, and they all work together. Okay. The crystalline dolphins are going to continue to work on you as long as you need it. So even if you turn off this video, I don't know, they could be working on you for hours if there's hours worth of work to do. I know they're still going to be working on me after I turn this video off, but we're getting close to an hour, so I need to wrap it up. So for April, take care of yourself. For April, listen to what your body needs. Listen to what your emotions need. Try to bring a higher perspective into your daily living so that you can feel more compassion for people you don't normally feel compassionate for, and for you to be able to connect to your guides in a way where you can start to see the higher perspective of situations so that you don't feel so afraid, you don't feel so angry, and you don't feel so helpless or hopeless, because it's not the truth. The truth is way bigger, and we just have to pull ourselves up to a higher perspective by our own choice in order to start to see that. So this is what I have for you for this month. if you have stuck around and watched this whole video, I want you to know that one of our amazing clients has offered to provide a free electronic protections service to one of you viewers. The electronic protection service is a process where I go through your cell phone, your TVs, your tablet, your computers, your video game consoles, anything, any smarter type technology that's able to house, well, probably all your electronics can house darker energies, but for the sake of being succinct in explaining this, it's basically clearing out low vibrational energies and entities from your electronics. And so this is just going to assist you with keeping your thoughts in a better place, not getting attachments, that type of thing. So it's called the Electronic Protection Service. One of my clients has already paid for it for one of you. So if you are interested in being considered to win that free electronics protection service, go ahead and indicate that in the comments below. And probably in the next, I don't know, maybe the next 3 days or so, I will pick a winner and I will announce that, and we will get that person all set up so that they can have this service for free. Because the client who is offering this, they purchased this session for themselves. They were very happy with the outcome and they wanted to pay it forward. They wanted to share the experience that they had. They want to give that to someone else who might not be able to afford that for themselves at this time, or maybe it's something you didn't even consider for yourself. And, Metatron will pick the right person to bring this service to. So if you think that could be you, go ahead and comment under the YouTube video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.